What is up, guys? This is KaijuZilla621 and I got kind of a different video today. So I've been thinking, and a lot of people have been thinking this. I'm not mentioning any names, but I've been thinking this thought for a while now, and I feel like I should now start putting this into place. So just before this video starts, YouTube is a platform for controversial things. Maybe not politics or religion, but just similar discussions on movies and how YouTube works. Now, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of my audience that won't take this video well, obviously, because you say one thing that is supposed to be controversial, maybe 50% serious and 50% joke, and they won't take it the wrong way. They'll dislike the video and then leave. Now this has to do with just Godzilla content. Doesn't have to do with Godzilla YouTubers, it just has to do with Godzilla content. Me and Gojira and a lot of other people have been finding out that I love Godzilla movies. I love them so much. I grew up with them. I got all these figures. I'm never gonna sell off these. I'm not tired of Godzilla. I'm gonna keep these figures till I die. But there's just something about the movies now that I'm really starting to come around with. I love the movies. Yeah, Tokusatsu, Japan. Yeah, great movies. And people say, "Oh, you don't have a lot of nostalgia for these kind of movies." Well, I feel like I'm looking more movies at a more critical standpoint, and I feel like this is how you could explain Legendary's Godzilla and Toho's Godzilla. Legendary's Godzilla is taking a step forward in CGI. Godzilla 2016, really all the Godzilla movies take a step forward but then take a step back. Just think about it this way. Godzilla Resurgence fits for a movie in the early 2000s and 1990s, if you really think about it. Yeah, it looks great. I love the movie. It looks actually pretty good. But it doesn't have the best storyline. It's not the scariest Godzilla, and we'll get into that in a live stream. But what I want to talk about is the similarities with that and Godzilla content. Just think about this. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years. I've been doing Godzilla content. But I feel like this is what YouTube should be as. And it actually is this. YouTube is a place to gain an audience. People say, oh, you just want the views and subscribers. You actually do want the subscribers and views to actually be successful on YouTube. I don't see how people say it's a bad thing when you need views to be successful on YouTube. What matters what kind of goal you want. Ranging from 10,000, 100,000, a million, 10 million subscribers. It doesn't matter. But I want to have more subscribers, and if you notice this, and I haven't really talked about this, I've always been trying to find new ways to gain an audience. I love doing Godzilla videos, but I feel like I'm not going anywhere with Godzilla videos. Let's just think about it this way. If I keep doing Godzilla videos till 2020, yeah, maybe Legendary, maybe about Legendary, but in the meantime, and then the time after that, if you really think about it, the Godzilla community is gonna die out at some point, and Godzilla movies. Nothing lasts forever. I tried out new ways. Godzilla content is not the way I'm gonna be big on YouTube, and that's what we all want. You think, oh, you're so selfish? We all want to be big on YouTube. GojuFan93, I mean, I don't really know. I'm not gonna judge what people want when they probably don't even want that, but we all want to be big on YouTube, and I feel like Godzilla content is not the way to go. I've been doing Godzilla videos for a long time now. I'm gonna stay with the movies, but I might end off on everything else besides that. Maybe G-Fest and Godzilla news and stuff like that. But I'm gonna kind of end Godzilla content. I'm not, here's the thing. Gojira 2000, the good thing he did is that he tried a new way to gain an audience. He found out Godzilla content doesn't work. Yes, he was gaining subscribers, but once he hit, let's say, at 30,000 or 20,000, you're not going to go anywhere for that. Because if you think about it, Godzilla is not popular, guys. Do you see any huge YouTuber with 1 million or 10 million with Godzilla content? No, the biggest one is only about the 50,000 subscribers or 30,000. If I go to that point, I'm not going to go anywhere with that number after that. Because Godzilla isn't a big thing. It isn't like Star Wars Jurassic Park. That's why I've been trying new ways to make good content and gain more of an audience to then do this kind of videos. I tried out Five Nights at Freddy's, and look where that got me. It honestly boosted up my channel a lot. I tried out Psycho content with the Psycho Dad channel. I got a freaking 100,000 subscribers. See, that's the point I'm trying to make. You gotta start doing different, you gotta branch out. I feel like Godzilla content, if you just do that, I feel like I'm not gonna get anywhere. I'm not judging other people. I feel like I'm never gonna go anywhere if I just keep doing Godzilla content. I'm gonna try out new ways to gain an audience. Because I don't want to stick with 30,000 and then doing Godzilla videos. I love doing Godzilla videos, but I want to do stuff that I can appreciate and actually gain off of. I want to get some achievements off these kind of videos, because we all do Godzilla videos and we're not really getting any achievements. I guess you're the bigger Godzilla YouTuber, but no, you want achievements like a play button, going to VidCon and meeting fans. Yes, you can meet fans at G-Fest, but that isn't even that big either. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna love it. I love Godzilla, but for YouTube's sake, I don't think it's gonna work out. I'm gonna keep doing Godzilla movies, but I'm gonna not do that much Godzilla content because I gotta find new ways to gain an audience. And I did gain an audience. Yeah, they might be immature, they might not be like this older, but still, I got an achievement from that. I'm getting a YouTube play button from that. That's why you guys have to start finding out new ways to gain an audience, not stick to Godzilla and leech off of it. Yes, people say I leech off of other videos, other people's channels, but sometimes, from what I've learned on YouTube, is that usually stuff like that is the only way you get to subscribers. I've seen a lot of Godzilla YouTubers, some of my friends complain that they're not getting the views like they need to be successful, because I'm going to point out one example only. Godzilla5400, he has some high quality videos. Yes, they might not be the best, but he is actually branching out. He's doing DC and Marvel, but then there's just other YouTubers that just stick with Godzilla 24/7. Yes, YouTube might not be their thing, like they're just doing it as a side job. That's totally fine. But for me, I want to grow subscribers, and I feel like I'm not going to get anywhere with Godzilla content, and that's my point. From the way I'm seeing it, I feel like I got to keep doing the content I'm doing, let's say on the Psycho Dad channel. Then after I get, let's say, 1 million or 500,000, then I could stick to Godzilla content back again. Sometimes you gotta branch out, do every other thing you can, gain subscribers, and then do what you like doing. Maybe not mainly Godzilla content, but also do other things, but also Godzilla content once you reach your big goal. One thing I want you guys to get out of this video is not say you just stop doing Godzilla videos. No, all I want is for you guys to keep this thought in your head that maybe Godzilla content is not the way to get, let's say, 1 million subscribers for those younger Godzilla fans who want to be big on YouTube doing Godzilla videos. This video is supposed to be controversial. I want to start discussions because I feel like I don't want to stay with this amount of subscribers. I want to keep growing, and I am going to keep growing, but I want to grow beyond that. And I think you should all stick with that mindset too. So, once I release this video, I'm gonna have a live stream tonight with Gojira and a lot of other people talking about Godzilla 2016 and Toho, and how we're just gonna talk about the movie. I want to make this a big live stream. I don't know which channel I'm gonna do it on. Probably the Kaijuzilla, but also promote it on the Psycho Dad channel so we get a lot of viewers on it. So yeah, that's my real reasoning for my channel. I don't want to just stick doing Godzilla content. I want to grow subscribers and I want to grow views. And I think we should all be want that, and we should not be ashamed for wanting subscribers and viewers. So that's my video, guys. I hope a lot of people gain some from this. Maybe not change, but just think about it. Maybe just really realize the truth on YouTube and how to be big on YouTube. And I hope this helps other people do it. And like I said, I'm gonna just keep doing what I love doing, but also doing other stuff to get those subscribers. So that's it for this video. This is Kaijuzilla621 signing out. From the way I'm seeing it, I feel like I gotta keep. Then after I get, let's say, 1 million or 500,000, then I could stick to Godzilla content back again. Sometimes you gotta branch out, do every other thing you can, gain subscribers, and then do what you like doing. Maybe not mainly Godzilla content, but also do other things, but also Godzilla content once you reach your big goal.